Hello, and welcome to Sustainability Stories podcast. I'm Tiffany McGrath, and today we're recording live from the Responsible Hoteliers Summit in Anantara, downtown in Dubai. One of the conversations we're having today is about how hotels can move forward from intentions to verified impact and what it means to operate responsibly in ways that are measurable, resilient, and guest-centric. So today I have with me Monica Tofilis, from the Senior Business Development Manager from Intertek Cristal. Intertek supports hotels in strengthening their sustainability performance and operational standards. So welcome, Monica. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tiffany.
So perhaps you just tell me a little bit about Intertek Cristal to start.
Okay, so let me start maybe by talking a little bit about Intertek. Intertek Cristal, just a little part of it. So Intertek is a global quality assurance provider. So we work across industries to make sure that the products and systems are as per global standards. So maybe it's the shirt you're wearing or the coffee you're drinking or the doors that are installed in this hotel. We make sure that, it's tested, it's safe for public use and for market access. And so Intertek Cristal specifically works in the hospitality to ensure hospitality assurance. So we work with hotels around the world in ensuring like food safety, water safety, pool safety, anything, that the customer touches is safe for them as they are guests, ensuring that their experience in the hotel is as per the standard they expect to be in.
Right.
And most recently, we've been more involved in sustainability. So also ensuring that hotels not just have sustainability management systems in place maybe, but ensuring that on an operational level, they have the right processes in place to ensure sustainability across their operations.
Wow. Oh, great. How can standards and assurance be used to drive positive behaviour rather than just compliance?
There's lots of standards out there, the ISO standards, the 14001 environmental management, and so many others. And I think it really depends how an organization tackles or looks at having these systems in place. Mm-hmm. They could be a check mark just because it's required. We're going to get somebody to come in and do an audit and just make sure that we have everything in place. I think the difference really comes in when the organization really truly embodies what the standard requirement is and follows it, in their daily operations. Yeah. That's when they really seek the benefits, right? Yeah. So, whatever standard it is, if you just put it in as a process, it's not going to benefit the organization. It's really pushing it down into the organization, having people responsible to find out the gaps that you have and continually improving year on year to make sure that you're still aligned.
And what do you think is an example of those daily practices that create that really large impact?
So some of the impact in hotels, usually what hotels do is they kind of look at small operational changes that they do in sustainability around like changing the lights to LED lights, maybe changing the faucets to make them more using specific faucets that reduce the water flow and so on. But I think other actions that hotels need to take, not just the operational, but more on a managerial level to have the leadership buy-in. Right. To ensure that sustainability is really being implemented throughout every layer of the organization. Training is really important. So making sure that staff is aware of, all the sustainability initiatives that are happening. And more importantly, the role that each person plays within his department on a daily basis that contributes to sustainability, right? So whether it's how much water you're using while you're cleaning, switching off the lights. Each person should have a contribution. And when that's trickled down through the organization, it's when it really makes a difference on a daily basis versus just, having some mandates and policies in place, but not really building that culture internally.
And the checklist. So if a hotel wanted to strengthen their sustainability performance starting tomorrow, what do you think the first step that they should take is that truly matters?
Leadership buy-in. Okay, so once you have the management commitment, then it gives you the green light to do other things. It will give you the green light to train, because training is huge in ensuring sustainability practices are carried out throughout the organization. And then it gives you the green light for certain investments to be done. If certain investments need to be done to change the material you're using, or buy new lights, or whatever it is that might be contributing to your goals, then you have the green light once you have the management buy-in. From there, that's when training comes in.
Yeah.
Having people aware, working towards a common goal versus just giving them an action and they're not really sure, why am I doing this? Right? Having the right customized training that fits your goals, making sure that everyone within the organization has that awareness that we're all driving that goal, and doing the follow-up, right? If you don't kind of, there's a famous saying, can't remember it now, but basically you need to measure what you're trying to do, right? Or else you can't track it properly. Yeah. So once, I guess, another thing,
what you can't measure.
Yeah, that's the one.
You don't measure.
That's the one. So basically, you need to measure, right? That's another really important thing for organizations that want to start. Once you have the buy-in, once you have the training, measure where are you currently sitting. Yeah. Do your baseline assessment. It doesn't really have to be complex. You can look at your bills of water consumption, your electricity bills, and all the information that you have readily without really doing much investment can help you kind of assess your baseline. Yeah. Once you assess your baseline, then you can find your gaps, and then maybe build your goals onto where you want to go. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you,
for
Tiffany.
letting us know about what you do. It was very informative. And thank you for joining us. So sustainability doesn't just happen in statements. As we've just heard, it's imperative that it happens in every department, in every shift, by every staff member. Absolutely. The choices that we all make every day. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to us, and we're always welcome for feedback. Any questions, head on to Sustainability Kiosk. This is Sustainability Stories podcast, sponsored by Sustainability Kiosk.